said. We know what we're going to talk about. Shit just works. Nothing is scripted, but it's organic and it's fun. Oh, I really K unscripted. Like that. You like that? I like that.
How you get that man? I chuckled him straight out his jaw.
Yeah, he the fuck out of me.
Macaroni and cheese and a chuckle, bitch. Clean out his jaw.
Yo, macaroni and cheese and a chuckle is crazy.
Come and spit it in my mouth.
Hey, man. Ooh. Sorry.
Come back, Clarice. Come back. Yeah, ooh.
Hey. What's going on? What's cracking? How y'all doing? What up, Mr. Smell? Good.
What up, broski? Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy motherfucking Thursday.
Happy motherfucking Thursday in this bitch. Y'all know what the tea is. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and do what? Share this motherfucker out and tell a friend to bring their ass on up in this motherfucker. Hey, big baby.
Hello,
hey, sweetie.
Big baby.
I'm trying to remember if we liked having the stuff scroll up on the screen like that. But I don't know. Nonetheless.
I like whatever you like. Don't matter to me.
What you mean? Yes, you are. Before y'all even get started. What we do? How we get started?
What we did already. What we do?
I put this shoulder up like this. I put this shoulder up like this. Then I drop them. Sorry.
I said what we did already.
You know, I'm like, we ain't even seeing nothing.
Not at all. Hope y'all having a lovely Thursday. We ain't even did nothing yet.
Right.
Big yet.
Oh, sorry. You answered the question.
Oh.
So the question of the night, are you using sex as a marketing tool in your relationship? It's almost that's crazy. What? Say yes. Yes, I am. That's wild. All right, well, y'all know how we do. Let's go ahead. We finna go and get into this video that sparked the question. And we'll come back and we'll chop it up about it, you know?
Yeah, Lord.
Roll
that beautiful bean footage.
I might have to make it restart over. Let's see. Nope, that is not what I needed to click on. Jesus, where is it? Oh, there it is. Found it.
Am I overreacting for being upset that my fiance let me go hungry? No. I'm just going to hop right into the story. Basically, my fiance and I just moved to a new... Am I the asshole for wanting to withhold sex from my husband because he went back on his word? I, 35-year-old female, have been married to my husband, 37-year-old male, for 16 years.
Wow.
We have 4 kids. We were very busy. 3 of our 4 kids, Ben, Kathy, and Demi, were conceived while I was on birth control, the pill, Depot, and an IUD, respectively. And all 4 were delivered via C-section, so life has been a lot.
Wow.
After our 3rd child, I asked to have my tubes tied and was denied due to my age. After the 4th, I asked again and was denied again for the same reason.
Whoa.
I wish I had fought harder, but hindsight is 20/20. After Demi was born, I got a depot shot and eventually had another IUD placed. 5 years ago, I had to have that IUD surgically removed because it had migrated into my uterine wall.
Whoa.
I asked one final time about getting my tubes tied, but was told that due to the amount of scar tissue from my C-sections, it would be a major surgery with significant risk, and I wasn't in position to go through with that.
Mm.
So I decided to stop birth control altogether. For the past 4.5 years, we've relied on condoms and the pull-out method. About 3 years ago, I brought up my husband getting a vasectomy. At first, he wasn't thrilled, but we talked through it and even made a chart weighing the pros and cons. Here's what we landed on. It's 100% covered by insurance. It's outpatient. His recovery would be quicker and less risky than mine. I've already endured years of hormonal side effects and multiple surgeries. It was time for him to take on this responsibility. He eventually agreed. I gave him time. 6 months later, I asked about it. He said he was talking to his doctor. Another 6 months, which means this is the year.
Yeah.
Same story. This continued off and on until last night. We were lying in bed and I came across a TikTok about vasectomies. Before I even said anything, he sighed and said, yeah, so I'm not getting a vasectomy.
Uh-oh.
It takes me a long time to heal because of my diabetes. You'll need to go back on birth control.
Oh, no.
I was floored. I reminded him that we discussed this 3 years ago and he had agreed. He snapped, well, it's not my fault you want sex all the time. I'm not getting a vasectomy. So you'll have to find another method.
Oh.
I'm the one who got open 4 times.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's dealt with nausea, migraines, weight gain, mood swings, and having an IUD stuck in my abdomen. I've sacrificed my body for our family over and over again. His my body, my choice argument, I agree. But it goes both ways. What about my body?
Yeah.
Am I just supposed to keep suffering indefinitely while he avoids a quick outpatient procedure? Here's the thing. His response completely killed any sexual desire I had left. I'm not the one initiating sex constantly. He's the one always pawing at me whenever we have a free moment. Now I feel emotionally and physically checked out. So would I be the asshole if I decided to withhold sex? Not as some petty punishment, but because I genuinely feel unheard, disrespected, and done. Am I the asshole for wanting to withhold sex from my...
Won't hit. I went first last time. Well,
I ain't gonna hold you. I low-key forgot. Like I remember I was the one that suggested this video. I low-key forgot about it. I remembered that what the context of the video was, but I forgot like all the things, right?
Right. I know, right? She said, I beg your finest pardon. Listen. First of all, he talking about you the one that I feel like he don't want to be there forever. It's given I don't want to be there forever anyway. Huh? Because it's like, you know, what if I leave and get remarried and I want some more kids? I mean, even though some of them are reversible, you know, for men, but I don't think he really want to be there. I don't think, because if my wife tell me that, you know, hey, I've already went through this because of my scar tissue, everything else, I can't physically do it. You know, most men, because of the love they have for their wives, is why they do it. And for you to just talk about, well, you know, I ain't gonna heal that good because I got diabetes. Boy, shut up. Just shut up. No, I feel like in this situation, he looking toward his future. But that's just my opinion.
I think he a pussy ass bitch.
He is.
That's what the fuck I think. So I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily agree with that he's looking towards his future. I think because of the lack of full knowledge around how vasectomy works and what actually happens, so this is about to be the sexual health educator talking for a hot second, and then we're gonna go back to the real and raw.
I mean, but Google free.
Also, it is. But I feel like he was looking for any excuse. As a diabetic, is it true that wounds heal slower, or you just need to take a little bit more diligence with them? Yes. As a diabetic, yes, that is very true. But also, it's not like it takes any manhood away from you. It's not like your shit don't work no more. That's not what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like because, you know, most niggas act like they don't want to go to the goddamn doctor any motherfucking way, they don't know what the fuck really be happening.
True.
And then on top of it, I don't think a lot of men, because so many of us do get on birth control for a multitude of reasons, not even just not to get pregnant.
Right.
For a lot of female or women's
Hormonal.
problems or whatever, hormonal problems, the first thing they're gonna do is put your ass on birth control.
Yep.
And majority of the time, this shit don't even help whatever the situation really fucking is.
Nope.
Let's just call it spade a spade. But also, I don't think most men have ever looked at the warning sheet that comes along with fucking birth control. I don't care if you getting a shot, taking a pill, or what the fuck ever. The laundry list of risk that come along with just popping a pill every fucking day, taking a shot. What is it? Every month or every 3 months or whatever the fuck it is.
Every month. Yep.
Y'all don't understand the shit that really be going on with our bodies with that.
Terrible, man.
Motherfuckers be at risk for heart attacks, strokes, blood clots, all types of shit, just to make sure we don't pop out a child that is unplanned.
And it wasn't even that effective from them anyway, because the last one that was a birth control baby. So it's like
all her kids were birth control babies.
Oh, see, yeah. So,
all four. Were
so if you know
babies.
if it ain't working for her, what you gonna talk about? You need to get back on birth control then.
Right. Hey, Stasia.
Hey, Bookie. But that's why, and my whole thing is because of the attitude that he used made me feel like it was something else. Because you talking about, well, you the one that always wants sex. What you trying to say? You don't want me now?
Nah, don't even worry about it, play. That's all you had to say to me.
Because people don't. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying it. I'm the one that always wanted big. Don't worry about it.
Because a lot of people don't realize, I would say, with some women, once we tap out up here, ain't no waterworks down here. ain't nothing happening. And if it do, it's gonna be very performative. It ain't gonna be nothing like what it should be. So at the end of the day, when you talking about now she with having sex, sometimes she just can't tap into the fact that she wants you like that. Because you done fucked up everything else emotionally and mentally with everything else. And you talking about, oh, well, it's you that always want sex. It's like, damn, you don't even care about me. So how can I shift my emotions into a loving place to even want to have sex with you like that?
That part. And then at the end of the day, thinking about all the things that her body has gone through, not to mention, even if a woman has a perfect pregnancy, no complications, no whatever, every time a woman gives birth, she is literally standing on the line between life and death.
Amen. Sure is.
Every single time. And motherfuckers be acting like it ain't shit. But the moment I realized you don't give a fuck, because literally that's what that is. You don't give a fuck about what happens to this woman.
And she telling you. And then my whole thing is this. You said 3 years ago that you would. You said 3 years ago, and then the year before that you would, and all of a sudden you just want to lay in bed and say, oh, well, no, I changed my mind. I'm not having it. It's like, well, why you just couldn't be honest in the moment when she asked you in the moment? Y'all been talking about this for 3 years.
Also, let me also put something out there just in case y'all don't know this too. And I'm pretty sure it's even harder now with all the different laws that these reproductive right laws that they've been stripping away. Exactly, altogether goddamn turn off. In some states, you have to have your husband's permission to get your tubes tied and or hysterectomy, unless it is something that is deemed medically necessary, like an emergency surgery type situation. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of what this my motherfucking body. And I'm telling you, and I'm telling my doctor what the fuck I got going on, what I don't want to happen. They'll be like, oh, but you're young, you could change your mind. Now, mind you, I've always wanted kids, but I have had friends who knew from their early 20s, teenagers sometimes, that they had no desire to be a mother. And baby, and as they got older, they kept true to that shit and have fought and argued and had a hard ass time. And these are some women who had fibroids, who had endometriosis, all types of different issues going on, and had to fight tooth and nail. To have a hysterectomy. Like
before they wouldn't even let you have it in your late 20s. They say, no, you have to at least have one, and if for us to do it. I'm like, if a person know their body already at a young age, let them do it.
And here's the truth of the matter: If somebody realizes they don't want to go through the process of birth, but at some point they still want to have a child, guess what? There's adoption.
Mm-hmm.
And you reside in a blue state. Well, and a lot of this, it isn't even about being a Democrat or a Republican. What it really is just the antiquated thought process of a woman's body. And the truth of the matter is, when it comes to medical health, the amount of funding that has been put into women's health is so minuscule in comparison to everything else, right?
That's true.
And that's part of the problem of why people don't take a lot of things that women go through. So they don't take it seriously because they treat it like, prime example, PCOS, the first thing they're going to tell you is lose weight. Well, bitch, it's people walking around here that's small and still have PCOS. And y'all still don't have an understanding of what the fuck it is, why the fuck it happens, or all the full side effects of what's going to go into it. It's not always just lose some fucking weight.
They literally treat the symptoms when it comes to PCOS.
Yeah, they treat the symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They don't treat the whole situation.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So for a man to be able to have a simple outpatient procedure, bitch, you go in that morning, you have a procedure, you come out the same motherfucking day.
Same day.
If a woman wants her tubes tied and or a hysterectomy, that is major fucking surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Having a baby is considered major surgery.
It should be.
I'm not saying it shouldn't. I'm just saying it is.
Because
see, a lot of people don't equate the severity of having a child to what it's like to have to, go under major surgery, which means they finna knock your ass clean the fuck out. The only difference is when you pushing out a child or you getting one cut out you, they leave your ass the fuck awake.
But to whoever have that indication in their head, my coochie just about to spread for 10 centimeters.
Possibly bigger. You don't know how big that baby gonna be.
Possibly bigger than that. And, Lord, listen.
Possibly bigger.
Listen.
That shit's crazy.
You gotta push your husband's big ass head out in baby form. And you talk about that ain't major? Girl, bye. No.
That's a big ass head.
Yeah, that's why I say, for those of us that like big men, we gotta reconsider something. I'm like, this man head is
exactly, sweetie. Right, child. Can I pre-order that, please? And thank you.
Listen, and it would also remind me of that video that I seen on TikTok where the doctor automatically gave her extra stitches in her vagina. They called it the husband something. I forgot what they called it.
The husband pleaser.
Yeah, but they did it without her knowing. So it seemed like everything is always geared toward the male, even when it comes to women reproductive health. Yeah. And even in laws and everything else. So it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's like even when this administration we have now, all these laws came out with abortion and women's rights or whatever. I'm like, y'all ain't never put no stipulations on no men. Not one thing.
Do you realize that depending on your insurance, birth control might not be carried, but them raggedy motherfuckers can get Viagra all day?
Mm-hmm. All day long. Go let it out. Go let it out. This is all over your face. Go let it out.
Because it's fucking stupid.
It is. It really
it's
is.
Fucking stupid. It is. It's insulting. It's stupid. And to sit next to a person that has pledged their life to you, has said that they are with you for better or for worse, to basically say, I don't give a fuck what your body go through.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't worry about it, play. You had divorce papers the next day.
That's why I said, are you sure it's something? Because, like I said, I cannot look at my spouse and say, okay, I'm going to take this one. I'm not going to take this one because I'm diabetic. And don't care, like I say, Google, TikTok, Instagram is free. So you can do your research. And it's not that extensive of a surgery or for procedure
It's
for you
really-
to do.
I don't even think it's a full inch stitch that has to go
No,
in. I mean,
like
cut.
she said, you be out the
It's
same day. You be
It
out
is
the
literally-
same day.
I've watched plenty of videos on surgeries. Okay, that's one of my small things that I like to do. I like to watch surgery videos. Side note, watching a video of a transgender person going from female to male, crazy. That shit was
I
interesting.
loved it. I seen it on YouTube.
It was so interesting. That was such a side note. Anyway, but for a vasectomy, it is literally like a small slit. They go in, they make one snip that cauterizes at the same time, and then they stitch your ass the fuck up. Like it ain't like they gotta open up your whole bowel sack and flip that motherfucker inside out or some shit.
Exactly. And like I said, in most cases, a lot of men's situation is reversible. So it should have been a no-brainer.
Because I'm telling you right now, if I look at that man and say, hey, we've made the decision that, we ain't having no more children.
Right.
What I'm going to need you to do, because it is a simpler procedure for you. Go ahead and, snip. Get the quick little snip. And I got you. I'll nurse you back to health. For all of the what week, or whatever that you're gonna be uncomfortable. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Was he cool with having 5,900 children then?
Nigga, is the bank account cool with having some more kids?
Exactly. Like,
them motherfuckers is expensive.
And it sounds like you don't want to always go grab protection, so
right. Which
I would not feel that. I don't know how I feel be using protection with my husband or even my, my person. Hell no.
It's something about being a Twinkie, bitch. I can't.
He fills me up. He gives me love. All love that I've ever seen. Fill my cup, baby.
Hey, just in case the thing don't automatically do it, around about 21, 22 minutes, I would just let you know, okay?
I'm just saying, listen, I can't go back to that burial. No, sir. I like to see my rewards come out.
Amen. Like to feel it too.
I don't know about y'all. I can only talk about me.
Okay, I just know what I like.
Listen, I said, nope.
But now, in a situation like this, do I feel like she's using it as a bargaining tool? Not necessarily, because the truth of the matter is his actions have turned her completely off. I mean, listen, I still like to be a total strudel every now and then too. Matter of fact, if you could glaze me and feel me at the same time, baby, we in a. Just remember, if you're gonna be a Twinkie, baby, they gotta feel all three holes.
I'm just.
Anywho.
My man was just like, woo.
Listen, you saw I had to.
I'm just saying. But well, dang, we was just about to say something.
Oh no, I don't. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. But I don't believe it's her bargaining, because I feel like once you break, or once you show a person that they are not safe with you.
Yes.
Like, what you want from me?
Yeah.
I can't willingly give my body to you the way I was, and I know that my body is not being cared for and or protected.
Right.
Just
because also, even if you think about it, at this point, if she get pregnant again, she does have a lot of scar tissue on her body. I know she probably would never want to get rid of her own child. So it's like it's also not even safe for her to get pregnant again, if you think about it. So it's like you get all that consideration. So she's probably afraid of that also. And then, like I said, he may have barely want to use protection. And then, pull out method ain't all that
It ain't effective at all.
And then, like I said, she has that going through her head or whatever. And people don't understand, you being under a lot of stress is always gonna make you want to tap out in an intimate way. I can say from some people, like when you with your partner, it's not gonna make you want. And if you do it, it's like I said, it's gonna be very performative. It's not even gonna be. It's literally gonna be one of them Color Purple moves. He just on top of it.
How he not on top of me?
On top of me. That it's literally gonna be one of those, but it's not gonna be a true intimate moment because in her mind she topped out. Like you said, she don't feel safe. She's probably halfway fearful, and I don't feel like she's using it either for a bargaining tool. It's just that she can't get into it.
Right. And then real talk, like in a normal basis, do I feel like you should use sex in your relationship as a bargaining tool? No, I don't. I don't feel like you should manipulate anybody in that type of manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no. I don't feel like it should be. It's a fun way to do it.
I mean, that's different. But that ain't. Now, if I blow in your ear because I know me blowing in your ear gonna get some shit started, that's something totally different.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you be like, like, hey, don't stop playing, or But it's like,
But that's not using it as a bargaining.
No, but I don't know. Like, so is anybody ever been in a situation where you be like, hey, go ahead and you get home, it's gonna be a that's not necessarily bargaining, but I feel like in a playful way,
it's an incentive.
There you go. That's a good word. That's a good word.
Incentivized versus somebody who like if quote unquote a gold digger. Mm-hmm. She only gonna give you sex when you buying her shit. Right. The moment you ain't buying her shit, she not fucking you no more.
Girl,
get on that. But if I know my man having a rough day and I'm like, baby, all you gotta do is get through these last couple hours of work. When you get home, I'm gonna fill you up and I'm gonna empty your nuts at the same time. Then that's different. That's incentivifications. You know what I'm saying? You gotta finish up that day at work anyway. Let me go and give you something to be happy about to get up out that motherfucker.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
No, you gonna come home to a warm meal, a hot meal, and a warm mouth. I'm just
But that's like that one video I sent you when they was literally playing this game. This couple was playing this game, and she's like, "Well, if you do this, you can get some sex tonight." I'm like, "Man, why do you rationing out the coochie?" I want to know that because it'd be like,
the one where the dude had to catch the thing in his mouth.
Yeah, but even when I see similar videos like that, I be like, them dudes be jumping up like, "Yes, I'm gonna get something." I'm like, y'all be getting up, y'all be rationing out the coochie.
Some people do ration out the coochie.
Girl.
And I mean, now, you want to know what's interesting? I remember watching a video and we've talked about DeVal and Kadeen several times here. But I remember watching a video, a clip from one of their podcasts where they talked about the whole sex drive situation from the very beginning to the point that they're at now where, they got 4 kids. They both got their own careers and stuff like that. And they talked about when they had a moment of disconnect where like he still had a high sex drive. She didn't really have one. And granted, she was like, she admitted that she probably should have communicated a little bit better with him about how she was feeling. Because let's be 100% honest. Now, y'all probably can gather that Kay and I might be some whore and balls. And that's fine.
True.
We have accepted this about ourselves, okay?
We have.
And that's fine. And we understand that not everybody has a super high sex drive like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that man's eyes is open. I don't even need his eyes open, real talk. As long as you alive.
A pulse.
A pulse is all like. And let us clarify when we say that, because that don't mean we fucking anything that's walking. There's a very specific pulse that needs to be posted.
You said that man. You said it correctly.
But I want to clear just in case. just in case. I need to make sure it's extra clarification.
Yeah.
There's a very particular pulse in which we are talking about. When she got a pulse that she's talking about, I got a different pulse I'm talking about. It ain't the same pulse.
It ain't the same pulse. She talking about her post. I'll talk about my post.
You know what I'm saying? And as long as them posts is posted, we rock it. Okay. I forgot where I was going to go with this because it went left. It did. It went left so fast. I didn't mean for it to go left, but it did go left so fast. But
you was talking about Kadeen and how like she was disconnected. But I also want to know, like, for women that have had kids, does that happen though after maybe pregnancies, motherhood, things like that?
Yeah.
That yeah, go ahead.
Oh, finish your question.
No, I was finished. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, because it's the hormones. Because the roller coaster of hormones that your body is producing in order to grow this baby is crazy. A lot of women experience a super high sex drive towards the end, like I think in like the last 2 trimesters of their pregnancy. But then because as soon as you give birth, it's like a sudden drop in them hormones. Like it's not even a gradual thing. Them motherfuckers drop fast from my understanding. And it takes some women months, possibly years to even get back to feeling normal, let alone if you fuck around and you somebody who's had back-to-back kids. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your body is never the same after you have a child.
No.
It just isn't. It's gone through some shit that just ain't you. Your body is different. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of women, that's where, postpartum depression comes in. For the most part, you want to know what's interesting? Because I've seen a lot of people talk about postpartum depression and it shows up so differently in some people. For some people, they end up like neglecting themselves and everybody else, and they're hyper focused on their kids, or on that child that they just had. And then for some, they have literally no will whatsoever for anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They even have a hard time taking care of the baby they just had. And so I think, there has to be some level of grace and understanding, but I also think that it's a two-way street. I think that as women, we have to be okay with opening up and expressing these things and, being able to have that level of communication with our partners about what we're going through and what our bodies are going through. But also as a partner, I need you to be attentive. I need you to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Because there may be things that, my partner may realize that because I'm in whatever this fog is, I can't see.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then we also know, medical shit happens both for men and women that can change your sex drive and all that kind of stuff. All that to be said. At the end of the day, outside of medical reasons,
yes, Lord.
Listen, there is a strong distinction between my safety and my libido.
Yep.
The safer I feel with you, the nastier I may be.
Oh, come on, talk about it. Talk about it.
Find yourself doing some shit you said, I would never do that.
Listen. I just stopped saying it. Like I said, I already gave my 4 to 3 non-negotiables. I try everything else. I never say no again.
Yeah. I got like 3 or 4 of them.
I think I said it already on the show. At the point where I discovered a man's toe, big toe in my mouth, I knew. I knew it. I
ain't made it. If I find
it was one of them sessions. It was one of them good old out of body experience. Just you don't even know the hour. We wake up and the sun done rise. It was one of them good ones where everything just went at that point. But
if I ain't gonna yuck nobody's young. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I just ain't found that level of love just yet. I also don't like feet like that. I really don't like. I'm not big on feet.
I'm not either, sister.
So okay, maybe
I woke up in the morning was like, I had your toe in my mouth.
That. First off, what position? Hold on, wait. No, I just thought about something. Nigga, what position was you in?
I'll tell you that.
Okay, sorry. I forgot. Sorry. Hey y'all.
Yeah,
I forgot just that
So
fast.
I can be transparent. I'm fine. So it was one of those times where I was like, I just want to taste every part, at least 98% of your body. And the John Julio makes you just act a Julio. And I did just said that. I wanted to, child. I ain't get no deposit back that day. It was liquor all in that bed.
I'm fucking.
I did. I was taking shots out for everything.
I did. For a hot second, big baby. I forgot we went on FaceTime. Because you saw I went straight and said, hey, so what? Because my brain started thinking about the positions that I could possibly be in where this man's foot could end up in my mouth. And I'm like, I only could think of like a couple. And I was like,
so you know how, like, you ever start, like, when you kind of walking, not walking, but you crawl into that man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was starting to crawl from the end of the bed, and I just started with.
And you just it was okay.
I had a good time.
Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You had a good time.
That's how I knew he was the one.
Because let me tell you something. The day I put your foot in my mouth, nigga, we locked in for life.
Listen,
I don't give a fuck.
My excuse always is when he try to bring it up is I was highly intoxicated.
Right. And that's the other thing. Why, nigga? First off, why are you bringing up shit? Didn't nobody ask you to bring that up? You could have left that night or on that video feed that we got. Did nobody ask you to bring it up while we sober? That's correct. Bringing up shit that I did while I was intoxicated.
True.
When I'm sober is
so anytime like you put your feet on me and I'd be like, oh, get your feet off me. He'd be like, you done had it in your mouth already. I'll be like, oh, really? We doing that? So I'd be like, yeah, you just being petty.
Right. Wild behavior. Sir, why are you being so disrespectful? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so disrespectful. Don't do that.
I just be looking like, I can't say that. I just be quiet.
Like, well, mine was in your mouth first then. Shit.
True.
I'm definitely, but yeah. Okay. Because I don't think I had asked you that. And it was, that's
how I ended up. You do that little, you trying to do that little crawl to the
okay. For the people in the chat, what is something that if this was to happen or if it has already happened, this would be your confirmation of, we locked the fuck in. I want Garrett, I don't even, ma'am, you need to stop because I don't know what else is left for you to do at this point.
Honestly, it was everything not physical that made me feel like.
Well, we got that part. That's the cute part. We're talking about the fucking shit. Okay, what is something that could happen in the bedroom that as soon as that shit go down, it's like, hey, I don't know if you know, but baby, we locked in real bad.
I know the thing that I texted you last year. That boundary that was, Lord, I hope he ain't watching this. That boundary.
Hold on. First off, if he is at this point, he ought to know that what the conversation be like between us.
He do.
Right.
And like, he already knew you do, but so.
Yeah, we got it. But yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
My brain was going through our conversations, and I was like,
yeah,
fair.
So
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you locked in real bad after that.
Yeah. That's what he's like. Oh yeah, I know. I knew we was locked in once. That. I was like, oh really?
That's what it was. So y'all just gonna be quiet in the comments. Y'all ain't gonna give us no. Y'all.
Some of them be watching off their TV.
Also, fair point. Because a lot of times, if I'm watching,
so what would be yours, Mel?
If I put somebody's foot in my mouth, sir, you
coming soon to a theater near you.
Let me say something.
Just wait till that. Drunk in love, we be out
I don't know. Listen, I'd have been crossfaded, fucked up. Foot ain't never been nowhere near my face.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't foresee that possibly happening.
I don't know. Okay, what if that's your husband? At the point that you are engaged, or you done said I do.
If your ass get licked, you know that y'all locked in real bad. Does that mean my? Because I ordered the combo. That's a part of the regular process.
Irene, you gotta remember.
No, I know, but also no, it's making me question myself on some things. That's really what it is. No, it's making me, because I was like, am I just doing too much sometimes?
No.
Although I've never asked for it.
No. I don't think you're doing too much.
I've just been, somebody literally said, it looks so good, I just had to put my face in it. I was, no, okay. I'm not gonna say no.
Right. I ain't saying no to shit. If it don't involve shit and some other shit, then I'm not ever saying no.
Right. As long as it don't involve bodily fluids outside of semen, spit, and sweat. Anything out of that,
Mm-mm.
we don't do other things that comes to the body. Okay.
Not on me. I don't want it on me.
She said, but if you want it on you.
I'm not shitting on you, but if you want to go in the shower, I will provide it. Because if I do what I want him, it's done. Ain't going to do it. True. Listen, I think once you hit that area in a relationship with a person where y'all both are in a very free zone to where they trust you enough to allow you to do what you want and vice versa, that's a dangerous place sometimes.
It is.
When don't nobody gotta know in their spirit, but they kind of know you well enough to know what your boundaries are, but they have been pushed before and nobody said no. And you
it's
get
a slippery slope.
It'd be like, we did that shit. Yes.
It's a slippery, especially for a motherfucker like me who is spoiled.
Yeah.
And you keep telling me yes.
That turned me on even more.
It do.
Especially when I
it make me want to yoke you up right now.
Especially when I know you trust me enough to do things that you swore up and down you would never do.
Mm.
And I get to take my time and just
blessings.
Oh, Jesus. So I ain't going nowhere, Chief. I ain't going nowhere, big dog.
That's probably part of the problem. Like, nigga, where I'm gonna find this fucking shit at?
Electricity is all gone. Hey, look, you feel me?
Baby, let me tell you something. That electric one is a time. It's a time. Especially when you get the attachment where the electricity flows through you and then you can put your mouth on them and
it's a current flow through the bodies. Child, listen. Baby. That's why I say I be feeling like y'all don't be out. People out here in this world don't be liking the people they with. Cause how? How, Sway? How? How y'all be talking about what Uh-oh, I don't even want to know what you
I just had to ask a question. That's all. Just had
okay. So who was to me, was it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. But yeah, child. But again, I feel like that goes even back to our original topic. It's like at the end of the day, you trying to make the comment talk about where you always the one, like it's a chore to have sex with this person or it's a chore to enjoy this person. And it's like, wouldn't you want her to be able to enjoy you without fear and confidence if you just did this one little thing so y'all can enjoy the rest of y'all marriage? And that's like,
because even with him being a diabetic, I guarantee you his healing process is a lot different, a lot easier than hers.
Me and you both, Jazz.
Sorry to send text message. Hey,
Like, Lord, have
by
mercy,
the
Jesus.
way.
By the way. But yeah, I don't know. And this seemed like they'd have been together for a long time too, man.
Yeah, because the way she described them kids and
Yeah.
they've been together. I don't remember if she said how long they had been together, but they definitely been together for some years. You know what I'm saying? So,
And that's why I think I gave the thought process is like, is you thinking about the future? Is you thinking about you may not want to be with this woman? Because at the end of the day, if you watch a couple of videos, you will see that it's not that hard of a procedure. It's not. And even if he was a wuss, it's like my wife and my wife's life would be worth me, taking a half an inch of a snip.
that part. But I don't know. But I also think that's where having certain, I mean, I guess you can't really predict stuff like this, but I don't know, man, because it just seemed like even when people show up as being loving and caring, it's almost like there's always a threshold. There's always a point where a person is like, yeah, that's too much. I'm not willing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you ain't willing to do this, but you willing to continuously put her life at risk.
Yeah.
But you ain't willing to just have a quick little snip. Make it make sense.
It's like you don't love her enough to sacrifice. And you don't love her enough to put yourself. It's like you being very selfish. You put and at the end of the day, in marriage and relationships, you can never be selfish. You can't.
No, you can't.
No.
The whole thing, the biggest thing about being in a relationship at the end of the day is being selfless. Like, the epitome of love is selflessness.
It really
to be honest.
is.
And I mean, it's a fine line. There is a fine line with it in terms of making sure that you're not sacrificing yourself in terms of falling on a sword for somebody who ain't gonna give a fuck about you.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the point.
Yeah. But there still is that point of, there's a certain point of, I would do anything for you, for your happiness, for your safety, for your well-being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And right. And when we both can love in such a manner, it makes sure that we're both being protected, because I love you so much that I don't want you to have to sacrifice who you are to make me happy.
That's it.
And I would hope that you love me enough that I don't have to sacrifice who I am to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a situation where a motherfucker could care less about how much of myself I sacrificed.
Amen.
They didn't give a damn. Amen. And it was evident by how, man, and Kay and I have both said it time and time again, when we look at pictures of ourselves during that time, who the fuck is that?
I do not recognize that heifer. I don't
know that hoe. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that motherfucker is.
Even visually, I'm like, I don't recognize her. I don't even see the light in my eye. I don't even see my eyes. Like, and it's like, man. And I remember when we had that conversation, another random conversation, I sent her a picture of my old self. I said, I don't even recognize this person. And then she did the same thing. Yeah. I
said, girl, I don't recognize this motherfucker either.
I was like, I don't even resonate with her. I said, but I don't down her though, and I give her so much respect because she was the one that was brave enough to make us who we are today. Like, she was the one that had to take that first step to make me who I am today. So I rock with her. I cherish her. I don't identify with her no more. But she was the bravest bitch at the end of the day, because she had to be the one to get it started. So, but baby, no, I don't resonate with her. She took a lot of shit.
Like Keke Palmer said, I don't know this.
I don't know this person. I don't
know who that is.
I don't.
But yeah, in terms of like using your I don't like the idea of using sex for a bargaining tool, but
No, but a lot of people that made coochie currency though. Think about it, especially nowadays. It's one.
I mean, fair.
It's
Because
straight
also,
up
but
currency.
if you gonna do it, please do it properly.
That's what I
Because
say.
to be out here fucking somebody in terms of that you think you finna like come up on some shit and you fucking with somebody and they won't even buy you a 4 for 4, bitch, that's crazy.
Girl. Ooh. That's a whole nother show. Like that person ain't never.
They don't be giving a fuck about you eating. They don't give a fuck
Girl, no.
about nothing. They don't give a fuck if you got gas in the car. They don't give a fuck about shit.
Nothing. But you show up for them. Or you be there for them.
Oh, baby, they gonna take all that.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why I say, at the end of the day, the reason why I never held bitterness toward anybody, because like we always say on the show, I had to forgive myself more than I had to forgive that person, because I know I knew better. I knew better. And at some point, you just cannot let love or your idea of love just make a whole stupid ass fool of you. Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love him though. I love her though. Like, fuck that. Swallow that shit up. Because you ain't about to have me out here looking crazy. Never.
Yeah, nah. Mm-mm. That part.
Never.
And I need y'all to hear the never again part. This is the shit that we done lived through, baby. I'm not going through that again, bro.
Ever. Like my good sis said, baby, I will buy every toy on the planet before I ever in my life go back there again.
You feel me?
But I feel like we in good hands though. I feel like we in good hands. I do. In my heart of hearts. Don't be giving me that eye look. I said it. Yes. I will leave it right there. I ain't gonna say nothing further. Yes, I said what I said.
Hurt. I'm so fucking weak, yo.
She fucking weak, but you see them nipples popping. You know it's when you see them nipples popping.
It be on people every motherfucking time, bro. Every motherfucking time.
I'm looking for that song either. You know it's when you see the two fingers popping.
I'm looking for one particular video that I wanted to make sure.
Okay.
I showed, and I feel like I sent it to you, but I can't remember.
Oh, geez.
Right. So I'm over here like, girl,
how many videos we send each other though?
That's the problem. Shit.
Oh God.
Hell. Be reposting every goddamn thing.
Girl.
And is this it?
You know what? See when you get your two fingers popping.
Sorry, y'all. ADHD. Listen, I'm trying to make sure. No, that ain't it. But I know it's from this person's page. I found it. Okay.
Boom. We're back to the regularly scheduled program.
Yeah. And it was very much a situation where it just popped in my head about this video. And I think it's something that we definitely should talk about.
This is a test. I'm going to play a second video, and I want you to tell me which one is manosphere content. Here comes video number 2. Which one do you think is manosphere content? The correct answer is both of them, because the first one that I showed you has 1.5 million followers. He's just posting stuff that he knows you're going to engage with. This is his actual thoughts.
I'm trans, Norma.
I'm freaky. Pronouns they, them.
But to do damage control, he posted this. But the real big giveaway is that he only follows 9 dudes, 8 of which I'm pretty sure are conservative MAGA, and 1 of which is his cousin that he has literally making the exact same content, like frame for frame, because they know most people aren't going to do the little bit of research, so you know who you're actually following and what they actually stand for. All that content that you're engaging with from that guy is making him money, and almost all of the feminist language that he's using is stolen from women, which is a little alarming considering we're talking about violence against women and girls.
Okay.
His entire platform is videos of him doing really mundane stuff and just putting viral threads from other people on top of his videos. Now I have a little bit of homework for you. Please go through your follower list and look at some accounts that you've maybe been like, I don't know. I feel weird about that. And look at who they're following. That will give you an instant understanding of what that person really stands for and then who you're supporting ultimately. If you're new here, welcome to our Love Army. Much love, y'all.
Okay, so here's the reason why I wanted to make sure to show this. This dude pop up, the black guy that he showed in the very first part is somebody who pops up on my timeline consistently, and and that's definitely his stick. He's in the kitchen cooking, cutting vegetables, whatever the fuck, but it's always some serious situation that's been going on, and he puts up whatever his caption is. He shows a clip from whatever's been going on, or whatever case may be, and in theory, like he said, it's as if he believes in the things that you believe in. But then you find other content where he's trying to say that trans people and non-binary people are really the people who are grooming kids out here. And it's like, no, the fuck they're not, you raggedy bitch. But it's this I think the thing about it is that made me like kind of pause for a second is the fact that we are in such a quick, fast click. As long as we see the main, like if the first thing that we see about you is something positive, people just like hold on to it without really getting to know who this person is that you're supporting. You know, it's that blind support type situation that people have. And especially in a time like what we're dealing with now, where we've seen so many Black women be murdered in the past few weeks, in the past month or so, from their spouses, from their significant others, exes, whatever the case may be. And then, of course, you see the reaction that fools have been having behind Megan Thee Stallion and what's that nigga name?
Play.
Yeah, him breaking up and shit, and just seeing all of this stuff. And of course, people love to jump on whatever the hottest thing out there is. It's like, you know what? I don't follow the dude, but also I've seen his content. I've interacted with it, but I don't follow him. But also it's like, nigga, I don't want to see your shit no more, because especially if we don't listen, baby, I am very much an ally of here. What you ain't gonna do is disrespect my motherfucking friends and act like they the problem out here in the world, because they're not.
Right.
I'm not saying everybody is perfect. Every group has bad apples. Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? But what you're not going to do is try and negate the fact that the people who are really like the ones that we know for a fact that's out here doing the shit, you ain't gonna say nothing about them, but you're gonna try and paint somebody else in a bad picture because you don't agree with their fucking lifestyle. Nah. But I thought this video brought something very important to light about blindly following somebody just because you saw one or two posts where they said something that possibly you agree with, and whether or not this person truly believes in that stuff, or are they just doing it for the engagement purposes.
True.
So,
but I mean, that's a hard call anyway, because even not just him, people follow relationship couples all the time, not knowing what's going on in the background. Like, you don't know a person's lifestyle based upon after the 30 seconds or 60 seconds that they post after that video. So even if a person shows you that they have, come follow with me, because even that one young lady that's I think she got 1 million followers, or it'd be her daughter, and they kept coming at her about her new fiance. She said, y'all gotta understand, even if I do a get ready with me for the whole day, I edit it and show you what I want to show you. You still would never know what still I did for the rest of my day unless you actually live with me. So 9 times out of 10, like, although we post videos or whatever, I still don't know that person outside of that. You know, so no matter if they do whatever, I'm still never gonna know who they really are behind that post. At the end of the day. And like I said, so many people follow couples and then come out, you found out he was whooping her ass, they do this or they do that, or until something highly, you know, trending comes around that's political, then all of a sudden they be like, oh, wait, you was MAGA? I was loving you. You got 6 million followers, and then everybody found out they MAGA be in the uproar for a little bit, and they lose probably about, you know, 100,000 followers. But it was like, y'all, but you didn't care before for the whole year that you was following them because you liked the way they ate, or they was doing mukbangs or whatever. So again, until they open their mouth and say something, you will never know who a person is behind the camera. And even if you did watch 6 videos of even on their timeline, you still won't know the intent of somebody's heart. You will never know.
And that's true. And I think that's a huge important reason, because we've said this time and time again about like that whole, you know, relationship goals and just blindly, you know, like, oh my God, what am I looking for? Envying people for what you see. Like, you don't know.
You don't know.
You never know. And then you look at these relationships, people pop out in relationships, and then next thing you know, barely 6 months later, they're not together no more.
Yep. That's why I be laughing at myself, because I always say on my platforms, I'm like, listen, before you follow me, I'm telling you now, I'm about 7 different people. You never know who you're gonna get. So go watch a good little span or something. Cause I don't want you to be like, oh, I followed you because of this. And then you get down the line, you see me talking inspirational. I'm like, listen, I'm 7 different people. You never know who you're gonna get. So
we multifaceted over here.
Thank you. I said, so go. You can go spam my timeline if you want to before you hit that follow button. I'm cool with that. I said, because I'm never gonna be boxed in. Number one, I'm gonna always be myself, and myself ain't always the same every day. Sometimes I'm inspirational. Sometimes I'm popping my shit. Somebody done pissed me off. And then most of the time I'm goofy. And then you just never know. Some days I'm cooking. Some days I'm inspiring. You never know. But I can say that it's me in that moment. But you can't always, everybody can't always say that, because like you said, you almost got to be careful of people that always want to do something that's trendy. Like, this popped up. The first video you know is going to be, oh, okay, Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, this, okay, that. And it's like, if you always fishing for the next trendy thing, or to get those numbers, or to get those followers, it kind of, to me, makes me think, oh, well, is this channel really being authentic, or are you just a newscaster? You just broadcasting news. Now, if that's your niche, go ahead and do it. But at the end of the day, y'all can't really hold those people accountable, because they sitting around talking about everybody's business anyway.
Also facts.
So I can't look at that person and say, well, you disappointed me and I followed you because of whatever reason. Like, hell no.
I mean, listen, but I also think that kind of speaks to how parasocial relationships work.
It does.
Now, here's the thing. I feel like that's such a term that people only understand now, but the truth of the matter is that's been a thing since forever. As long as there has been famous people, there have been people with parasocial relationships with them. God. You know what I'm saying? But think about the guy who went up to Keke Palmer while she was on stage doing a panel and proposed to her, talking about some, oh no, she really wants to say yes. Who world are you living in, sir?
People create stuff in their head.
And it's like, you know, and people be in the comments, you know, you my play cousin, you my internet this and you my internet that. And it's like, you don't even know these motherfuckers. Don't get me. And I get it, how easy it can be to get caught up in what people post online and desiring some of those things. But I think we have to do better about being able to separate stuff.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
You have to have social media boundaries. You got to.
Yeah, you definitely have to have boundaries with the shit. But not only that, but so in context with this particular person, anytime somebody, because like I said, I've seen his content, I've interacted with it a couple of times, but I know for a fact I haven't followed him. And one thing that I have learned over the years, because Lord knows, every time somebody get popular, something gonna come out the woodworks that they done did. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I cannot wait to see what come out the woodworks with your ass before, you know, I decide to have you as somebody who's a regular part of my content or my social media intake, you know, routine or whatever the case may be. And then also, let's be 100% honest. He's a standardly handsome person. So of course, you know, the ladies is already just gonna be over there. Just, oh my God, you said, and he says the right thing, and then of course that's gonna take him to the next level. And it's just like, can y'all stop tripping over somebody just because they look nice? Like, I need y'all to slow down. I need, you know, because to child, the waist, yeah. For those that know, y'all know how I feel about motherfuckers that be just leaving their coochie juice and draws and niggas comments. No. The worst the niggas that just all of that just irks my spirit, because at the end of the day, you don't know these people.
No,
you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that be my other thing. You know what I show, and for the most part, I don't show shit.
Nope.
I talk about fragrances. Me and
I never will.
Me and Kay get up there and kiki and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing: what people got to remember when I think of social media, because like I said, it's been almost 7 years for me. I've kept my same social media boundaries. I feel like, for the most part, social media to me is just like when I'm scrolling through TV. I don't know them; they don't know me. The only difference between the TV and these apps is that I can leave a comment. I can't leave a comment on TV. So I've never watched Martin and be like, man, I wonder what Martin be doing at home. I shouldn't probably be watching this because Martin probably blah, blah, blah at home. No, I'm going to scroll through social media, take my chuckle, get entertained. If I want to leave a comment, I'll leave a comment. And after that, if I want to see another episode, I'm going to follow. It's entertainment. But when we make it something more than what it is, because we, like you said, now have created a parasocial relationship with these people. And now we keep putting these expectations of people on these influencers and people on social media, like they're supposed to be nothing more than human than what they are.
Right.
These people on social media, just like the world, are liars, manipulators. If you can see the culture of social media now, everything is rage bait. Why? Because rage bait makes money. Rage bait makes money because of engagement. As soon as the next topic comes, they want to see what your answer is. Rage bait right now is the hottest thing on social media. If I can piss these people off enough to make a comment and watch the whole video, because they're going to watch it to be able to cuss you out about the video, that is what's trending now. You will never catch me in 1,000 years to make a stupid ass video just to make sure people comment. No. And that's what people are doing now. They know exactly what, if I talk about Black people, I know it's gonna go viral. If I talk about fat women, it's gonna go viral. If I talk about anything of those sorts, I'm automatically going viral. Like, I never see, no disrespect, I never see a white woman come on social media talk about other white women. How they look, how they dress, how they date. You always want to talk about a Black woman. Why? Because I know that's gonna make me viral. So at the end of the day, we have to take social media for what it is. You're gonna have people on there that they just want to make a check. And that's another thing that happened. We saw influencers make bags. And now everybody want a bag by any means necessary. He could be sitting there, be a whole KKK person and post about Black Lives Matter, because guess what? He just made a cool meal in 1 month by engaging with African American people. But do he give a damn about African American people? No. But he want that check. And that is so terrible. But that's the culture right now on social media.
Yeah, people are willing to do damn near anything. Ain't no damn near. People are willing to do anything.
Anything.
You know, and matter of fact, I just said this the other day when I was on live and I was doing my fragrances or whatever. I said, at the end of the day, y'all ain't never gonna have to worry about a check that anybody can cut me to have me lie about a fragrance. If I don't like it, shit, I don't like it. It is. At the
But
end of the day,
people doing it
my
though.
face.
People doing it, and then they get
My-
mad when they say you don't like something. Like, well, I cut you a check. Well, that ain't how that work.
No, you
cut me a
wanted my
check to
opinion.
promote. Yeah,
Right.
'cause
You
you
wanted
wanted
my
my
opinion
opinion.
about this.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Now, I because I understand that people take influence of how I react to fragrances,
Mhm.
I also I take the responsibility of that very seriously, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna like everything. But that
Right.
doesn't mean now y'all are saying it's been a couple of fragrances. As soon as I smell, I say, hell no. That's just a no.
I think
I don't
you can
know
tell in your
who.
face though.
Yeah, that's because my face. I have never learned how to use the inside face. I know how to use the inside voice.
Mhm.
My face, I ain't never been able to perfect that. And at this point,
Right.
it is what it is.
Mhm.
But I can tell if a fragrance it smells nice. It's just not my cup of tea.
Right.
If you like ... then I think you might like this. It's been a handful of fragrances that as soon as I smell them, I was like, hell no,
Hell no,
that
right.
shit. I don't know who that's for.
But just like you said, it's the way that you say it. You could say, well, I am more so a, fruit sweet, dessert type of girly. But if you
Right.
are a vanilla sandalwood type of girly, you will probably rock with this a little bit more. Instead of you just saying this shit is the worst and blah 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 blah. So yeah, it's a way that you can say it. But I feel like even as you continue to grow, putting in those influencer contracts, like when people engage with you be like, hey, I'm okay with doing this, but I want to let you know my stipulation is also, if I don't like this, I'm gonna tell you before I post it, and then you decide if you would like for me to post it. But that does not negate the fact that you will not get a refund.
Right. My money gonna be my money.
No, my money is my money. But at the end of the day, this smell like shit.
Like, if it ain't some shit I will wear, it just ain't some shit I will wear.
Yeah,
But
but like you said, I feel like there's a way that you can say it, or you be like, oh, for my vanilla girlies, or for my dusk whatever wood girlies, this is for you. I don't know the words. I feel like there's just a way that you say it. But yeah, but I feel like that's what's happening now with social media, and it's like I say, for me, I take my chuckle, I scroll, take my chuckle, like if I like it, and if it's somebody that that you could tell that that's their consistent content, like the girl we both love on Instagram, like that's her. You
girl,
could expect
she
that if
be
you wanted
killing the fuck out of me.
Hello,
You hear me?
we need to see if we can get on the show.
Shit. Hold on.
But
think it's a motherfucking game.
But you can tell that's her energy. That's how she comes every day. So of course you're gonna hit that follow button, because you can tell consistently that's what she brings every day. Besides, also she promotes her business. Now that's it. Like you said,
did you look at some of the body butters and stuff that she sell?
Yeah,
they got a nice little price tag on them. I was like, oh girl. I said, but I'm gonna buy it. Because one thing about it, y'all know, I don't argue. I don't argue with no black person about their prices, baby. No. Your price is your price, and I'm gonna get it. Yeah. I'm gonna support. Girl, where's it then? Because I responded to. I did a stitch of one of her videos. I just gotta find it.
Yeah, but that, I mean, like I said, you just gotta, even in that case, use discernment of who you want to follow and all that other stuff. But again, if a person just is just going in their niche, you would never know who they is outside of their niche. But that's why you follow them, because of their niche. And then you can't say all of a sudden, well, they come out 2 weeks later, person that you follow, oh well, she shot her husband. Well, I didn't know who she was. So I can't be like, oh, like, no, because you don't know these people. I'm
gonna hit you with it. That's crazy.
Yeah,
also, but what did he do?
Because like I always be like, when certain people come on, I be like, oh, my show on, because to me that's what it is. I understand that social media is entertainment. It's pure entertainment. So at the end of the day, I'm not creating this. And that's a lot of people get engulfed with this stuff. They want to talk about, oh, and with all that stuff that was going on with Brene, and Brene this and Brene that. And
girl, somebody asked me about them people. I was like, who?
Thank you. And
I be so far removed.
I don't know. Besides what I scroll past and hear y'all talking about, but some people be getting so engulfed in celebrity gossip, celebrities, and it be like life. And I be like, bitch, I got shit in my own life. That I got to grab.
Everybody know I love me some Kevin Gates. The moment you start asking me about that man's personal life, girl, I don't fucking know.
Mm-mm.
I'm here for the music.
Listen, the only
Okay.
thing that I can tell you about stuff is because I feel like it's highly entertaining because she playing herself to the left. Is I am and totally my guilty pleasure is everything Blueface. That is
Girl,
not-
shut up.
that it is. Cause I be like, girl, you really just doing all this for money. It's like a soap opera for me right now. It's like my grandma watching soap operas back in the day. That's my guilty pleasure.
I be praying for that baby because she. Ooh,
But what? She knew it. This is my whole thing. Is Blueface tell her the complete truth. This is one thing I cannot be mad about him. He tell you the 100% truth. Now, what you do with that truth, if you want to stay, he always say, if you want to leave, you can leave. But this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at. This is
Well, no. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean by that is I'm praying for her because what's the baby name? Krishan.
Oh,
Because the way to be that young and to sacrifice everything, and I'm gonna tell you what I think it really is because while I didn't end up like that, I know what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's that love where you would literally. This baby was a track star. This baby was supposed to be going to college. Like she had a huge future ahead of her before she got with this man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And she loved him to the point where she sacrificed herself, her mental health, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now this baby out here just I don't know if the baby's strung out on something. I don't know what it is. But to see this young lady, she done tattooed this man's face on her jaw. She missing teeth in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? The breakdown that she had when she was on that show, and it low key when they posted that breakdown that she had, it low key pissed me off because if it wasn't a kiddie pool that she was in, the way she broke down.
She said she didn't want to have that baby either.
Listen, but if it wasn't a kiddie pool that she was in, I wouldn't doubt that she would have threw herself in the deep end of that pool.
Yeah. She said that's what she said she wanted to do.
Like, and people and I understand we're in an age of reality TV and all this other kind of stuff, but I'd be like, we are literally watching somebody have a mental breakdown who could be on the edge of taking themselves out of here.
And cameras still be rolling.
Still be rolling. They ain't stopping shit. They ain't trying to do shit. They just like, and I was like, that, and I think that was the moment for me, because I never really followed all the things, but of course you see viral clips on social media, shit, you know, scrolls or whatever. But that particular moment, that was the moment I was like, that baby done sacrificed her whole self for that man. And she don't know how to get it back. And there's nobody around her at this moment that's going to try and help her get it back.
And the sad thing is that she had mama and her sisters around her in that moment.
Yeah, but they eating off of her.
That's true.
Look at, even with how they reacted to that moment, because I think her mama came out there. She fell into her mama's arms, if I remember correctly. Her mama didn't tell them to stop them cameras.
Nope. Because they was all getting a check.
That's what I mean. Because everybody is eating off of her crash outs, her breakdowns, her all the things. Ain't nobody trying to stop it.
And I think that even goes with the current situation too. It's like people are now doing so much stuff out of desperation. It's because, you know, they are coming from places where, you know, they didn't have much. And now they seeing the most money that they done seen in their whole life. And it's like, and now you can't stop because you don't want to go back to where you came. You don't want to go back to the hood. So yeah, it's
a terrible thing. It is.
It is.
It's just like, and the sad thing about it is, it's so many young women, hell, grown women. It's so many women in general that are in these situations like this, all for the sake of trying to love somebody.
Or what they can get out the situation too, because a lot of people get in because they get money.
Well, I feel like that's a different thing. Yeah. If you're willing to let yourself be that way for the sake of the money, then baby, you got a greed problem. That's what that is. You have a greed problem. But I'm talking about the people that find themselves in these situations when all you wanted to do was love this person. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to love you. I didn't want nothing else from you. I didn't want no money from you. I didn't want things from you. All I wanted to do was to love you and you love me back.
That's true. Some people ain't capable of it though.
They
ain't capable of it. It's trying to squeeze lemonade out of an apple.
That part.
They just not, they're not capable of it. And I had to learn that. I had to, it's funny because even me and my mother was having that conversation a little while ago about, loving people that come from a place that they didn't receive love. And it's like you're like their first love experience and they don't even know how to take that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they didn't get love from their parents. They didn't get love from the environment they were in. And then all of a sudden, here you is a person talking about, all these things that I've never experienced. Either A, they gonna misuse it and abuse it and manipulate it, or they gonna run from it. So, but yeah.
I don't know, crazy world. But let's go and wrap this good young thing
Wrap
up.
it up.
Tell the people what you got going on, what they can find you
I
at.
have going on. You can follow me on all the platforms. There'll be links in my description box. Simply Spicy Spice and Simply K Simone TV. Simply Spicy Spice right now. We still have 20% off plus the price cut. Thank you so much if you're watching this. I appreciate y'all so much for supporting. Also merch and books on there. And that is about it. And if you are a mother, please enjoy your Mother's Day weekend this weekend, because y'all deserve it. There's nothing like a love from a mother, a auntie, a tati, a grandma, a godmama, surrogates, all of the above. Happy Mother's Day.
And y'all know it's your girl Irene, the Pageant Queen. If I'm on the platform, you can find me as such. If you have not gotten your copy of Vacation, The Purple Dungeon, and or the Sexual Awakening Journal, all of them are now $10 on my website. I've put 50%. Yeah, they are all 50% off now. They are all on my website. And I don't know how long I'm gonna leave it up there like that, but for right now, they're $10. No Fragrance Friday. I might do something Saturday.
Okay.
While I'm at home with my people. We'll see. I don't know for sure just yet. Definitely want, if you are a mother or a mother figure, definitely want you to have a happy Mother's Day. Prayers to everybody that is dealing with their first Mother's Day without somebody that they love and care about.
Prayers, hugs, and kisses.
Because it's about to be one for you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be not my mother, but my grandma. For those who don't know, my grandmother passed in October.
Hugs and kisses.
So yeah, but we're gonna make it the best one we can. So we gonna have a time. But yeah, hopefully y'all done had a good one. Thank y'all for joining us. And yeah, I think that's it. We'll see y'all next week. All right, thank y'all. Bye.